Hey, my dear friends and viewers, this is Dmitry the Russian, and I was asked to do an approximate calculation of costs for raising a cow in rural Russia. So here you are. I am not a farmer, nor am I an expert on cattle raising, so all my calculations are based on local web sources, and I provide the links to the originals in Russian in the description below. So it's not based on my experience. I have never raised a cow. This calculation here is based on 2017 estimates. So add about 25% to the calculation to account for the inflation. And this calculation is for raising one or several cows, not hundreds or thousands. So you should consider that as well. I will just read it off the list for you so it's easier to follow the numbers. Authors of this calculation list 3 types of feed necessary for cows. So I'm estimating all the direct costs for raising a cow. Number 1 is rough feed, grass and hay. Number 2 is concentrates, grain and bran. And number 3 is succulent feed, roots and silage. Concentrates are the most expensive type of feed. One cow consumes about a ton of barley, costing about 8,500 to 9,000 rubles a ton, and 5 to 600 kilograms of bran also needed, costing about 3 to 4,000 rubles. So total for concentrates is 11,500 rubles a year. A cow consumes about 5,000 rubles worth of hay, around 50 bales of hay in a year. And a cow consumes around a ton of succulent feed a year. A ton of beetroot costs about 3,000 rubles. A ton of silage costs about 4,500 rubles. So altogether we get a minimum of 11,500 plus 5,000 plus 3,000, 19,500 rubles. We also have shepherd services. It's about 3,000 rubles a season, and electricity for the barn and fuel for milk deliveries to clients. On this you will spend 10 to 15,000 rubles a year. So total per head of cow is 19,500 plus 3,000 plus 10,000. It comes up to 32,500 rubles a year. And I will show you the guy in the video from Volgograd region in the south of Russia. He's calculating cost of raising a cow at just 12,226 rubles per year for 2016. This calculation was made.
Слушаем. Сено одной корове запасом в наших краях, в теплых краях.
He's finishing his video with these words. Those who say that raising a cow is unprofitable are those who have never raised a cow. A cow is your relative, your kin animal. She feeds you. Remember it. So he's very fond of his animals. He's like a real Russian farmer. And you can find a link to this video in the description as well. And to finish off, I'll show you sales prices for milk cows for like mid-September 2022. On average, it would cost you something like 120 to 130,000 rubles. The prices really vary from 40,000, 60,000, and well, here's a guy selling 8 different cows, for example, of different age, 270,000 rubles a piece, 120, yes. So on average, it would cost you something like 120, 130,000 rubles to buy a cow right now in central Russia. Thank you very much. This was Dmitry the Russian. Please like, subscribe, and comment.